Hello, my name is Layman. I'm from Alexandria, Virginia, and this is my final challenge presentation. So over the course of PGC, the uniquely themed days allow me to explore sides of sustainability that I never really explored before, and I got to learn a lot more about things that I didn't know about. So on day 5, I got to learn about climate justice, more specifically Majora Carter, an African-American woman from the Bronx who environmentally revitalized her community after seeing the negative health impacts of gentrification and industrialization. On day 12, Oceans, I got to dive deeper into a topic I'm passionate about because I want to study marine science in college, and I focused my research this day on overfishing and its disastrous impacts on the biodiversity and marine environments. So as a result of all this information and on the other days, I made a lot of changes to my life, such as altering my diet to include less red meat, seeking out fair trade products, and also avoiding dangerous chemicals in cleaning supplies and healthcare products. So the PGC has also allowed me to make another sort of change to my climate action plan. So as a brief introduction to my climate action plan, here's a little information about energy at my school. So the majority of it comes from a high efficiency 4-pipe gas system, and we have a small amount of renewable energy. So this is all we have. It's really small. Yeah, I meant small. It's mainly for educational purposes. They put it up there a while ago, and after doing calculations from that machine, it provides less than 0.1% of our school's energy. So, but it does leave room for improvement. So, my project has 2 main goals. One, obviously, to implement more solar energy, and as you can see, we have plenty of room for it. I got to go up on the roof and take photos. And 2, hopefully by doing so, I'd also inspire change in my community for people to do similar things. So here's a couple statistics about why solar energy is very promising for the future. So as you can see, the prices of per watt energy have dropped dramatically. I think you can get the same amount of energy for 3 times less of the price. And you can also save a ton of money on electricity as well now through tax exemptions and the power grid exemptions as well. So this is a photo of my school. You can see there's the viable roof space for solar installation, and I contacted my building administrator, and he said we have about 6 acres of roof space. And I realized that obviously not all of that is usable, so I took off about 15% for like constantly shaded areas and slanted surfaces, and also took off about another 10% for because you need walkways and cooling towers and all those things. So next I had to do some math to figure out everything. So we have the usable roof size of 4.5 acres, and I divided that by the average size of commercial solar panel in acres, and that equaled the number of supporting panels. Then once I got that number, I multiplied it by the average production of a commercial solar panel to get the yearly energy output in kilowatt hours. And just to make sure I was on the right track, I put the details of my school into a solar power calculator, and I got slightly less just due to this taking into account the seasons in my area. And as you can also see, we make a good amount of money back, which I'll get into here. So yes, a huge concern of solar energy is the price, even though it has dropped dramatically. The average cost of one 400 watt 78 by 39 solar panel is approximately $200, which is a $2 million bill. But there's tons of ways that we can reduce this amount. One of the ways is through grants, both federal and private. And here are the Department of Energy has many offices that can be used to give grants. And also Dominion Energy and the American Solar Energy Society offer incentives and grants for buildings that implement solar power as well. And additionally, there's another way we can save money through tax rebates on solar energy production. So the original price is there, and then the initial tax rebate on just the government just straight up gives 30% off. And that is about $1,500,000. But recently, you probably heard, the Biden infrastructure bill just passed, and that offers an additional 30% off, which is really nice. And that takes the price still down to $1 million, but it's nearly half of the original price, and there's still further to go. So why $1 million isn't that scary? So initially, solar payback time. I mentioned this a little bit earlier with the $300,000, but that basically means that every year in energy, we save $300,000 that we would normally have to pay in bills. And here's a really good infographic that demonstrates the kind of amount of money, and it will increase exponentially. Additionally, I included a small screenshot from my school's budget, which shows that on capital outlay, they spend about $5 million, which leaves plenty of room for my projects. Oh wait, can you go back a second more? So yeah, and with $300,000 per year, just through solar payback, we can make the money back in around 3.5 years. So in conclusion, this price, the $1 million would still go down even further because I have not considered the price of grants because I'd have to get my school officially appraised. And additionally, I think I could gain enough money through community support because my community is very passionate about climate action. We're actually working on a school, the second campus to the school is aimed to become a net zero campus within the next couple decades, in addition to the solar payback time. So yeah. Special thanks to my sustainability teacher and my building administrator, and I put that there because I used it.